There's now war on alternative news media sites. This was a bill that was passed by Obama 2 days before Christmas. By the way, it's usually around Christmas time when most of the people in Congress have gone home for Christmas holidays that they pass legislation that is against the American public. The most notable was in 1913 when they passed the Federal Reserve Act and Internal Revenue Act that taxed people's incomes for the first time in America. So now we have another law that has been passed, signed by Obama, saying that it's called the Intelligence Authorization Act for Fiscal Year 2017. It's located at investmentwatchblog.com. Go there and should be under a search for Obama signs Christmas bill making alternative media illegal. So what will happen? Well, I'm no forecaster of profits about what's going to happen, although many people claim they know the future, and of course it falls flat on their face. All I could say is from experience of other things that have happened in the past. You have a lot of people, even patriots, that would close up shop, close down their website, and not do anything. Others will wait till they're arrested and hauled off to FEMA camp. There will be those that would continue fighting legally. There will be those that would go to other countries, or at least have their website in another country where there's more freedom. You see, America is not a place of freedom. It hasn't been for a long time, and as soon as Americans realize this, instead of saying, well, this is like communist Russia, no, this is like America. Unfortunately, it is like America, and America should be synonymous with, slavery and all this stuff, because we've been doing things against God's will. And when we do things against God's will, we're punished for it. Okay, so then there'll be those that would fight the government in one way or another. So what would happen? Well, probably a mixture of these different things. What would happen to the big news alternative media sites such as Alex Jones, Jeff Rents, who knows? But anyhow, this is a sign of the times. And then you think about all these patriots that get upset that our freedoms are taken away, yet these very same patriots, not all of them, but many of them, they stand up for the queers, they stand up for other perverted sex groups, they stand up for, our debt system of banking at debt and interest. They stand up for allowing all these other religious groups that are non-Christian in our country, or all these other races. They stand up for race mixing. Now, all of this is against God's laws. And yet, in other words, a lot of patriots, not all, but a lot of patriots would want to continue to have freedom of the press, freedom to own guns, but they also support these other things that are anti-Christian. Well, God says you're not going to get freedom to own guns, you're not going to have freedom of the press, because you still support these other things that are abomination before God. And until we change our tune and our position on these different issues, we will continue to lose freedom. So it's just the way it goes. Now, if people repent, what would happen? Well, of course, I'm no prophet, but if God uses Trump could very easily institute one of the executive orders that gives him dictatorial powers suspend Congress and then actually eradicate all the laws of Obama passed and all the laws of other presidents passed if he wanted to, or maybe just these certain laws here, and then they would become useless, worthless, and then people will be able to have freedom of the press. But again, the bottom line is that the people have got to repent, and if they don't repent, then God will not hear their prayers and will not heal their land. It's as simple as that. And for these patriots who say that, oh, I'm not racist, oh, I'm not, I guess, queers or whatever, well then, guess what? They will be the first to be arrested, and America will continue to slide down. So God will, bring us to the point where as we will truly not be politically correct, and then finally be biblically correct, regardless of what races or religions we hurt. That is just too bad. But until then, more and more of our freedoms will be taken away, and God is using current politicians like Obama and the others that as a whip or a board to spank our backsides, to get us to read the Bible and demand, enforcement of Bible laws. But first, we've got to know what is wrong, repent, turn, which means turn back to wait on the Lord, which in other words allow a period of time to go by, for God to see that we are sincere, and then He will heal our land. So with that in mind, keep other true Christians keep blogging. Oh, and let me add something too right here. It's kind of like closing the door after the horse ran out the barn, because there's millions of people that have copied information, whether it be audio, video, or text, put it on their computers, they burn CDs, they put it on their flash drives. So this information is still preserved, held somewhere by perhaps millions of true Christian patriots, and can still be shared by email or taken into someone's house, CD burnt, or the information can be directly transferred to their computers and external hard drives. So don't worry, this truth will still be preserved through the bad times, just like the Bible has been preserved through all the years of Christian persecution in various countries. So with that in mind, keep your faith in God, and God bless you all.